So I just wanted to give you a little overview of this week in class in Math 75. It's week 6, October 5th to like the 12th. And I'm a little bit behind on things. I really was sick with this cold. I think almost everybody's got it. So I hope you don't. But I was down and out for a few days there. So I'm a little bit behind on things, but I'll catch up. We are going to be working a lot on decimals this week, and even with a calculator, I wanted to emphasize that it can still be tricky. You know, you're not automatically going to get the right answer just because you have a calculator. And the other thing that I do want to remind you about is that my philosophy in this class is that you should be able to use a calculator when it's helpful for you. But if you're taking the HCC placement test, there are parts of that test that you cannot use a calculator. So if you've got some time and you know you're going to be taking that placement test, you really might try to do some of the work by hand, pencil and paper. And the book's got a lot of guidance about how to work that through with pencil and paper. My feeling is people should be able to use a calculator. But I do want to talk about what's tricky even if you have a calculator. First of all, it's really important that you understand ideas about rounding off because a lot of time, calculators, of course, will give you as many decimal places as it can think of, and it has space to show you. And there are a lot of times in real life when it makes sense to be able to round that off to a whole number or a tenth or something like that. And you might have a job where the boss has you doing a little bit of math and says, you know, just round that off to the nearest dollar or round that off to the nearest tenth, and you need to know what that is. So that's one thing. The other thing is you need to understand the order of operations, and that's sometimes known as the PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplying and dividing as you see it left to right, and then adding and subtracting as you see it in the problem left to right. And that's important because most calculators don't really know about order of operations, and you, the human, have to tell it when to do what, and then it'll do it. But, you know, in the end, the calculator is kind of stupid, so you have to know what you want it to do when. So order of operations is still really important. And there's a section that you're going to be doing this week for homework about dividing decimals, and it's really important too with dividing decimals that you know which number goes in first, and that's confusing for a lot of people, so I'll have a short video explaining that as well. Just a little overview of what's coming up in terms of work in this class this week. So you've got homework on the last few sections of chapter 3. There's going to be another problem-solving assignment. This time it will be just individual, although I encourage you to work together, but it seemed, for whatever reason, and I'm still trying to figure it out, that people had trouble with collaborating in groups. So we're not going to do that this time around, but we'll see how it goes. What else? And then there won't be a quiz on chapter 3 until after this second homework is due. The quiz on chapter 3 will be the end of next week, so that's something to look forward to. And the other thing is, if you see me on, if you're on Gmail or you want to hang out using Google Hangouts, I'm really open to that, so I might encourage that a little bit more as we go. Especially if you're having difficulty, if you're having problems understanding what I'm looking for in that group problem, the problem-solving assignment this time, we can hang out. Okay, so have a really good week. I know we're getting toward midterms and things are getting busy with this class and also other classes, so good luck with that and stay healthy. Okay, bye.